I love great conversations. Hi, my name is Angel Jones. Thank you for joining me on 12-minute convos where I help you create a brand of your own unique, real self. Listen in as I have conversations with amazing people from all over the world. Good night, Benjamin Peters. How are you going on this wonderful, beautiful night?
Doing great. How are you?
I am excellent, my friend. It's a great pleasure to connect with you at this time. Tell us, what part of the world are you in right now?
I'm in Minnesota, United States.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. And which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this time?
I'm a podcaster as well as you. Also, my consulting business is why I started my podcast. So it'd be the consulting talent.
Yeah, tell us about what you do on your podcast and the name of your podcast as well, please.
Sure, thanks. So my podcast is Millennial Commute. So I talk about college admissions, academic success, and early stages of career development. I've been doing this since April of this year, and I do consulting for college admissions and career development. And I've traveled to a few different countries and a lot of different cities, and really love it. So yeah. It's a real pleasure.
Well, you know, we do love the number 12. So just to be clear, You've traveled in 5 continents and 12 countries, right?
Oh, no.
Oh, it's all over now.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So who did you learn the skills of podcasting from?
Sure. So podcasting is a few of my friends who are in podcasting. I'd like to give a special shout out to my friend Colin Keeley, who runs the podcast Tech in Chicago. Interesting podcast about venture capital and podcasting in Chicago. In terms of the consulting skills, I feel like I picked them up over time from a lot of my different professors at Cornell University, and also just various work experiences and mentorship roles I've had throughout my life.
So now that you've gotten your feet wet, you're doing the consulting, you're doing the podcasting, why will you continue to repeat these skills?
Because I absolutely love it. You can't beat getting paid for your passion, and I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like when I work with my students, I talk about the sweet spot, and the sweet spot is doing something that you enjoy, that you're skilled at, that the world values. I think those 3 things make up the sweet spot, and that's Millennial Commute is where I'm in my sweet spot, and I'm totally excited to keep growing and expanding my business.
So where can people connect with you, Benjamin?
Sure. LinkedIn, I'm on there. My name is Ben Peters. My website, www.millennialcommute.com. You can read my writing on Quora. I'm just under the name Ben Peters. Otherwise, Facebook group Millennial Commute.
Love it. Tell me one other thing that you've done consistently over the last 3 years, please.
Sure. I'm big on exercise. I love cardio, whether it's playing sports or just getting together with friends for a workout, just hitting the gym quickly by myself. I'm pretty consistent. I'd say I work out pretty much every day without exception.
What types of workout do you do?
So if I'm crunched for time, I'll just get a quick either treadmill or elliptical workout. If I've got more time, I'd love to play sports like tennis or basketball with friends. And since I live in Minnesota, sometimes I even get into the hockey as well.
Sweet. How does it make you feel being this active?
It's absolute bliss. You get that runner's high, euphoria, feel productive. It's awesome.
Yeah, I think I need to get up in the morning and go for a run. I'm telling you, I'm inspired. Right now, the podcast has me away from my fitness regime, and I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it in my breath because I'm hearing it. So I need to go get some sweat on. And definitely Ben is inspiring me right now, especially since he's wearing sweatshirts and headsets in these pictures that I'm looking at. Ben, please tell me, or in fact tell someone that's listening out there, why you suggest that they should do exactly what I should be doing, which is to ensure that their fitness level is up there.
I think you feel so much better when you exercise regularly, and I would say I experience a heightened sense of focus and productivity in my work and also personal life. So I think my relationships go a lot better when I'm feeling fit, and it just carries through into all other aspects of my life.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, amazing audience, as you are hearing it, it's live here with Benjamin Peters again. He is the podcast host of Millennial Commute. Do check that out. You'll find him as Ben Peters. His full length name is Benjamin. Ben, let's switch gears for a moment now and let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Ben, what is your earliest childhood memory?
My earliest childhood memory is not Caribbean at all. It's playing football with my brothers in the fall here in Minnesota. We would jump into piles of leaves with a football.
How old do you think you were?
Oh, I don't know, maybe 4, 5, 6.
Why do you think this memory is so clear?
I've got 2 brothers. I'm really close with them. And usually anytime I'm making a big decision in my life, those are the 2 guys that I talk to before anyone else.
That's pretty amazing. Can you connect that particular memory to the life you live now?
Oh, totally.
Wonderful. Can I offer an interpretation to the thought picture you created in my mind?
Yeah, go for it, sure.
I love the idea of... I'm going to sneeze now. Yeah, I love the idea of what is happening as a product of natural occurrences, natural gelling, if you would. The fact that the trees are going through the seasons and you are reveling together with your brothers in that. And I think as humans, we do go through seasons, and the help with that is so necessary. So you being the consultant that are helping people with different seasons of their lives, more so importantly, what happens with the millennial, it's just intriguing how that picture is gently represented there.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. If we fast forward to when you were 12 years old, what was your favorite song?
My favorite song when I was 12 was Semi-Charmed Life by Third Eye Blind.
Yeah, big tune.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like what we say in Trinidad. Big tune, man, big tune. All right, Ben, well, we've arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there is a small declaration form, so it's yes or no, possibly a bit more.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Ben, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Yeah, my brothers.
Are you married?
No.
Do you have children?
Not that I know of.
Do you believe in God?
Sometimes.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
Definitely.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No.
How about 3 hours a week?
No.
What about screen time, the phone and the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
I'd like to say no, but it's definitely more.
All right. Ben, after 1,001 conversations in 3 months in 2016, I came up with a workbook thereafter called Yours. It stands for Your Own Unique Real Self. And the idea is you sit with it and you go through the self-discovery questions similar to these to connect your mission, which I call your own unique real statement. Benjamin Peters, if you had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents who you are, what would you say that is?
I think I'm really good at helping people figure out what they really want to do with their career and their lives.
Love it. Ben Peters, again, great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
I'd say I really like what you're doing here. I think this is a great show, and anyone who listens to this conversation, I'd say check out what he's doing in the other conversations. I think it's truly amazing that he's got the work ethic to put all these podcasts together, and it's inspirational to me, and it's definitely something, I'm going to learn from what we're doing here today, and maybe even add a little bit of that to my podcast as I move forward.
I appreciate that. There we go, folks. The power of a conversation. Benjamin Peters, thank you for being on what is inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
Thank you.
Thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. Stay tuned for more from our advertisers.
Diabetes is a mountain pandemic. It's a disease that's not acute but chronic. Similar to this rhyming method, I have simplified the definition, the signs and symptoms, and the complications of diabetes for both adults and children in my books, Poems for Patients, A Focus on Diabetes, and The ABCs of Diabetes for Children. These books are available on Amazon.com, and for more information, you can visit my website, poemsbyaj.com. That's poemsbyaj.com.